I'd rather trade. But yeah, like, but like I find there should be more, I guess, buyable options for single player games. Like, even if it's just like items and stuff to help people, because I know like some people aren't as ingrained in like myself in grinding in video games. Don't you laugh at me. Because like sometimes in like games it takes a long time to get to a point where like you're comfortably safe fighting certain things, especially like end game stuff. Oh, okay. That makes me kind of interested in how the trading is in that game. Kind of reminds me of trading in Pokemon, where it's like, oh, now I need to do this. Although it's like, obviously not the same as trying to trade for gear. Okay, yeah, I did switch back. Poison seeds, no thanks. Ow. How? How did you miss that fate? Why would you do that? I just threw him up into that kick.
Know your enemy before you strike the first blow.
So I'm guessing by that name, I'm not sure if the FF stands for Final Fantasy or not, but I'm guessing it does. Unless I'm wrong, and then you'll have to correct me. I've also never played Frostpunk either. There are so many games like I have on backlog that a lot of the times I don't get around to playing a lot of games that are out. Like I've definitely seen a lot for Frostpunk. Yeah, I had a feeling that was Final Fantasy. You would have liked stream from yesterday then. I'm doing the Star Ocean and the Final Fantasy series at the moment. From first game to last game. Obviously Final Fantasy, I'm excluding the two MMOs for obvious reasons.
Cause 11 was the shit, man.
But I'm currently on 12 right now. Where am I supposed to be right now? I have totally lost myself. Oh, okay. Just give me 1 second there. Uh... I feel like I may have missed something there, FF. It takes... Oh, yeah, the MMOs. And that's what I mean. Like, that's why I'm not doing the MMOs. I had to read it again for a second. I was like, what were we talking about a second ago? Oh, yeah, MMOs. But, like, because, you know, Final Fantasy XI is still up. I have a character in 14, but... and also, at the same time, I'd have to pump the subscription fees into it, which I just don't have the money for right now. Aquaria. You as well, Hi. I hope you enjoy the Frostpunks, and I hope to see you again. Oh, especially friggin', like, they're both a lot, but especially friggin' 14. I am so lost right now. I got to change my screen name. It's just like, oh, what's going on? Yeah, just the mainline ones, just because, like, there are so many offshoots. Like, it would just, it would take too long. Because, like, I have the, like, we played through the pixel remasters of each of the originals. Oh, I was just fucking here. And, like, you know, there's 4-2. Then, you know, you got 7 Crisis Core. Then you have friggin' 10-2. Then you have 13-2, 13-3. Like, I want to get through, like, the main stories. If I decide afterwards to go back and do, like, the side ones, maybe. But I don't think I will. I am so lost right now. I feel like there's definitely something that I missed. There is a 13-3. Oh, I've played all of the other ones. I love Tactics. Tactics is one of my all-time favorites. I love Tactics to death. But yeah, 777, there's a 13-3. Lightning Returns. It's basically the way it works is you're playing as Lightning again, but there's something weird's happening with time. So it's a little bit irritating at the same time. But what happens is you only have so long to play while you're in there. You have like a time limit to go in and do specific things to change, like, I guess, alter reality almost. And then at the end of the day, the quests are done, but you only have a certain amount of time to get certain quests done. So, like, it's, you know, same premise, like, turn-based, all that other stuff. But like, certain things are different. Like, I think they tried to go a little overboard with the way they did certain things. There we go. Fuck. I'm just running around. I gotta pay attention now. But yeah, there's a lot of... I feel like 13 was kind of a flop. Well, not 13, 13-3. I enjoyed it. There were things about it I enjoyed. Same with 13-2. But, like, there's certain things they did that kind of twisted a little bit where it's just like, eh.
Lady Elena, these are the 2 engineers from my report.
I liked the fact that you could get, like, the monsters as your teammates in 13-2. Like, especially when they opened the arena and you could, like, add the options of, like, getting old Final Fantasy characters or old bosses back. Like Ultros.
I'm Elena Fromm, leader of
You are Elena. I can tell by your name tag.
Nice to meet you. I'm Fate Line God.
But yeah, like, I haven't even finished... Like, there's so much for 14 that I have to do. Like, I don't even think I'm through the first expansion yet. I definitely had a few complaints about 13 myself.
I do not doubt your information. It looks like we have no choice but to rely on that knowledge. We still haven't been able to answer...
The card game version of what? I'm confused. What card game?
Did you call for me, Lady Elena?
Yes, Dion. Come in.
Pardon my interruption.
But yeah, like 13 I found was like a little bit too linear, especially at the start. No, this is like straight up like regular till the end of time. This is just regular end of time. I'm going through all the Star Ocean series.
Is this them?
Yes, the big one is Cliff.
The big one is Cliff. But yeah, no, 13, like, I found, like, at the start, it was too linear, and, like, where they kind of, like, capped your levels off. Like, I'm a big, like, I do a lot of grinding in RPGs, So like when I sat there and like even if I sat there and trained, like eventually it just kind of capped you and was like, well, you can't really do anything else. Time to go further in the story. But I'm like, I'm trying to get strong enough so that like when I get further in the story, there's no troubles.
Sure, no problem.
Dion, can you show them the way, please? I can't leave my desk right now.
Absolutely.
I've never played the card one. That's actually news to me. I didn't know that was a thing.
I must admit, I am surprised. I thought you would be a bit old.
Yeah, no, I've
Chief researcher.
we already finished 1 and 2.
Well, you're still an apprentice compared to Lady Elena.
Yeah, no, this one has like
Stop
an
jabbering.
active combat. You still kind of get in random battles. You can avoid them by like because the monsters are on the map. But once you get into them, it transports you to kind of like a square area, and you just like run around and stuff. As I cough to death.
This is the room
Kind of reminds me when they did
where we do the basic design work for new weapons
Kingdom Hearts, like one of the handheld games where the combat was based on cards, and I was like, what?
fabrication.
I still beat it on the hardest difficulty, but I was just like, what? I had to pay attention to remember where I'm supposed to go.
This is what I wanted you to take a look at.
Ah, you're always welcome back in, FF. I hope you have a good day as well. Oh, those are the cannons I seen in those rooms.
So what's the matter with this thing?
It doesn't do the boom.
The device itself is basically complete, but it lacks the punch we need for it to work as a weapon.
Then put a fist in
But
it.
if we
It'll
increase
have
the
more
output,
punch.
we run into durability problems.
Like, come on now, you can't punch things without fists.
Wait. Something's not right. Should a planet at this level of civilization even have a weapon like this?
Oh, he's figuring out something's a little fishy. Should they have this ridiculous gun? No, probably not. But that's all right.
What do you think? You see the problem?
What do you think?
You have
What do
any
I
questions?
think?
I'll try to.
I think this gun is preposterous.
No, I don't have any questions, but I'm sorry. Can I take a look at it a little longer?
I need to figure out how to make this
Take as long as
more
you
technological, but less technological at the same time, so I don't
Will it complete this thing?
ruin things.
Even if I wasn't worried about the UP3, I get the feeling this is going a little too far.
Even if I was worried about the stupid random space treaty. You, get over here, kid. Please don't hurt me, Cliff.
What is it?
I'm no expert, but doesn't this smell a little fishy?
Me too, Rich. Me too.
Yeah, it's definitely too advanced. This sort of thing shouldn't even exist on a planet. At this
RPGs are always my jam.
So,
And I find
Gonna help
Star Ocean has always had like kind of a little bit of a tweak to its battle system, especially compared to like other RPGs.
see? Well, if we finish it, lots of people are
Like
gonna die.
remake or remaster, because like I have all of these on like new console. Like this is on my PS5 right now.
It'd be different if I were the one making the decision. But the idea of some other guy who ain't me deciding.
Like, do you mean like just like kind of like upgrade the graphics a little bit, or do you mean like kind of like overhaul it, add like the new battle system stuff
might be able to
from like some of the newer ones? Because like there's definitely a difference between those two.
Anyway,
Like they did a beautiful remaster of Star Ocean 2, which we did before this one.
What should I do?
And like they did, like it was a graphics upgrade for sure, like especially the backgrounds, but then like the quality of life stuff that they did for it was absolutely beautiful. Just like little additions that didn't change it too much. I don't know. For what console? Like the Star Ocean remake or remaster?
what about your beloved UP3, huh?
Or do you mean like getting these games on new consoles?
Weapon might cause great suffering. But
Oh, the Star Ocean 2?
on the
I
other hand,
don't
look at the suffering
know.
it can prevent.
I know it's on PlayStation, but I don't know if it's on the newer consoles. It might be... actually, let me just check it right quick for you.
You didn't.
Who said I wouldn't help you? You've prepared yourself for the consequences, so as your bodyguard, I'd best do the same.
Thanks.
Well, I don't exactly want to die like a dog on this.
Uh,
So let's hurry up and finish this. Make a communicator and get out of here. We still gotta rescue your dad too, so let's not waste any time.
Right. Mr. Landers?
Remastered? Okay, I can agree with that. Like, there's a lot of...
What is it?
Dion, can I see the blueprint for this weapon?
Sure, no problem. Come on over to
There's
the
a lot of older games that I really wish they'd re-put out. Like, especially ones that you can't really find copies of anymore.
Thank you.
Let's see. Star Ocean 2 Remake is the Switch, PS4, PS5, and Steam. So, unfortunately, it is not on the Xbox.
Conduct the runological power.
iron wire. Why?
Iron.
Oh, 100%.
That's why the
100%.
iron will take the heat when you increase the output.
Like, I don't mind emulators either, but usually I only resort to the emulators when I can't find them anymore.
Breaks. When you decrease the power, you can't use it as a weapon. That it? Bummer.
Yeah, so it's on
Would easily
most
solve the problem, but
most consoles except for the Xbox.
Conducting aluminum.
never mind. Just talking to myself.
But like they added a lot of stuff to Star Ocean 2, like the remake.
No. Well.
Your
I-
face, everybody's coming in. Oh my God, it's Star Ocean till the end of time.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, like they added fishing to Star Ocean 2. They added challenges to Star Ocean 2. There's like, I think, 4 pages of challenges. They start off with like really easy ones like, you know, kill 100 enemies, and then it upgrades it to the next page where it's like kill 1,000 enemies, and then it's kill 10,000 enemies, or like, you know, do 10,000 damage in total. Then it'll up it to like 100,000, 1,000,000, 10 million, and after every time you complete one of the challenges, it gives you items to help you in the game. Like it'll give you some full, it'll give you items. Beat this game under-leveled. Huh.
Even if we were
That must have taken some time.
copper, there's no guarantee that we
I'm always over-leveled. I never put myself in that position. Especially in these games. These games, like,
Wild dragon.
when you're under-leveled, some of these enemies can just... Oh, I 100% believe that. I have actually not played White Knight Chronicles. There's a guy I follow on here, Japanimir, and he was actually... Somebody was telling him about White Knight Chronicles, that he should play it as well. And, like, I've seen White Knight Chronicles, like, ages
Do I
ago.
look like an average guy to you?
And do I look like an average guy to you? I'm just fucking jacked. Look at me.
I sure
I'm an
appreciate
alien.
all the self-confidence and
But I've always wanted to play it because, like, the aesthetic of just, like, the mech suit gives me, like, huge Escaflowne vibes.
Admitted how tough I am.
And, like, it just looks like a ton of fun.
I just think you're a little overconfident, that's all.
Whatever.
Whatever, man. Hello, dog. What are you doing? Are you trying to interrupt me in front of these nice people? What are you doing? What are you doing?
It won't be just the two of them. I'm going too.
You too?
What are you doing?
Still
What are you
insane.
doing?
Don't
Are you trying to... What are you doing?
The engineers.
What
They can
you're
find
supposed to bother your mother. She's over in that direction. What can I do for you? Arr, 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 arr.
They won't be able to carry all that.
He always wants to say hi. He is a giant sook. All 150 pounds of him. Don't knock over the light. Dear God, don't knock over the light.
Several dozen kilos, I'd say.
All right. No
He always wants to say hi to all the people. He is so deprived of affection.
China and Farland.
You insist on going.
It's
don't
like
you?
he's never been
Don't
pet
take
in
any
his life.
unnecessary risks.
I know. I swear.
Such a baby. He's only 11. Oh no, it's December now. He's almost he's still 11 months. He's 11 months old.
I glanced over your
At 150 pounds. He's a big chunky boy. I think he stands over 6 feet tall when he stands on 2 legs.
course. Yes, I see. This should be a dramatic improvement.
It's really nothing.
It's really nothing. I've got, like... I was building better schematics when I was, like, 4.
And please, be careful.
Space people.
I'll go gather my team. Let's meet up at the entrance to Aquios once you're ready.
Good. I made sure to pay attention just in time for them to tell me where the fuck to go. Oh, I was already in there. And this direction is just the same door. No, it's not the same. It's not the same door? What? Oh, I'm so lost. Oh, that's that ladder. Okay, okay. We're fine. We're fine. It's okay. To the entrance of Aquios. So they can tell me where else the fuck to go. I don't remember being in this room. Oh no, there was the cutscene where I talked to him. Never mind. I was definitely not out here, though. You'll also notice that the giant Luffy tends to crash stream a lot. And he's got both the same IQ as his namesake. Extra bonus points for anybody who knows that is. Magical berries. Oh my god, I love the I love all the tournaments in Star Ocean. Like that, and like the tournaments are my favorite way of grinding too. Yes, it is the One Piece. We have named him aptly because his IQ is very, very low. And he has no mouth-eye coordination. I can be like right here away from him and he cannot catch the things. Even when you look at him, you're like, catch it. I'm going to throw it. Throw it, and it just goes thump, and then just falls down, and then he eats it. The chain system? Yeah. That's another thing they added in the new Star Ocean, the Star Ocean 2 remake too, is they added being able to chain enemies together. So the more enemies, like instead of, I just started doing it a couple days ago, Edward. But the chain system they added in, instead of getting in random battles like Star Ocean 2 used to do, they started putting them on the map like the other games, but they're not always there. They appear, and you can make them, when you put on the scout skill to make them appear more, they can pop up a bunch of clouds in a row, and if the lines link them together, you get multiple battles in a row, and the more of them multiplies your experience. So you can sit there and get the skills to multiply your experience. Then you can go into battle and use items to double your experience, and then say, I think the max is 5 of them in a row, and if you get 5 of them chained together, at the end of everything, that also multiplies your experience by 3. So you can be sitting there with almost like a 10 times multiplier for things. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, before I even went to the place with the battle, like the battle arena, the tournament. Yeah, all the maths. But with, like, the battle arena, I think I was, like, level 175. So, like, I was just going through, like, destroying enemies, because I also abused the fucking crafting system. The other thing they changed, oh, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I just, blanked for a second and wasn't paying attention. Oh, the crafting system from 2 is my favorite. And the fact that they changed the skill system around, so instead of every few towns being able to like buy a book and getting so many of them to put your your points into, they just gave them to you all at the start, and then just gave you the people that you would normally buy the books from. They just gave you a fucking crafting quests.
That was fun.
Star Ocean 1, Star Ocean 2 is a direct sequel to 1. I don't think this is a sequel to 2. I think they went the Final Fantasy route with the rest of them, where none of the other ones are connected. No worries, no worries. Yeah, I don't think the rest of them are connected in the same way 1 and 2 are. No problem, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, Fox. I hope you have an enjoyable day with the credit card machines, and everything goes well. If it doesn't, then tell them to get fucked. Roo, roo. What are you barking at, dog? Don't you bark at me. I know you're not barking at me. No work today, Luke, no. Sneaking in there, are you, Luke? I see you spying on me. Did you, oh, Edward, they also added, multi-streaming. Like, I know they added multi-streaming before. They were playing on that for, Streamlabs. Let me have days off to play games. But like that's what I'm doing right now. I'm on Twitch at the moment too, Edward. I feel like I'm supposed to be in here now, but I'm probably wrong. So we're gonna try and get to the end of this place. You just got to talk to your boss a little bit better, you know. Just give him a little bit of extra love. Oh no, the chocolate milk isn't for the boss, man. That's for Bruiser. Aerial assault as I'm over here like juggling stuff. Yeah, no, I think it would have been cool to make the Star Oceans like all connected and like kind of go like a different route. I get down on my knees too much for him. Yeah, that seems like a Mitch thing. Don't tell him I said that. He'll hurt. No, he'll hurt me. Yeah, because like I like that the Final Fantasies are like all separate games and stuff like that. But like I feel like with Star Ocean, where it started off, all of them being like connected together, I think they should have went with it. Because it was definitely like a really neat thing to do. Because like I played Star Ocean 2 first. Like that was the first Star Ocean I played. And then when I started doing the Star Ocean series, oh, she died. That's unfortunate. And the character, like the main character's name came up, and I was like, wait a sec, or not the main character, but the spaceship captain, and his name was like his last name was Kenny, and I was like, Kenny. I was like, why does that name sound so fucking familiar? And then I was like, and then I started the second one up, and they started talking. I was like, oh, he's his dad. I was like, what? Yes, ice needles all the way. They're only slightly cold. I forgot to buy fucking healing items. So it's time to go back. I'm so used to having like too many items that I just kind of like skipped out on the market before I left. Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But like there are so many things that are a pain to get in some of these games.